Cover letter building. Employee Services at the Department of Consumer and Business Services is dedicated to employee success. We think that starts even before you join our team. Here are some tips on building a cover letter to get noticed and move to the next stage of the job recruitment process. Think about presentation and content. Hiring managers look at how the letter is formatted, the organization of the topics covered, if the sentences transition well from one thought to another, and if all the requested information is included. They also look at grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors. Make sure you run the spell check. Use the word I. Tell the hiring manager what you did and be sure to include your accomplishments and responsibilities. Instead of saying we did or this happened, say I did, or I accomplished, or I implemented. Avoid vague language. Responses such as I was involved in the budgeting process do not provide enough information. When creating your letter, think about the following. What were your duties? What was your level of responsibility? What did you do to achieve results? Jargon and acronyms tend to detract from the clarity of your response. Make it easy for your readers to understand what you're telling them. Spell out acronyms the first time you use them, or just avoid them completely. Be concise yet thorough. It is okay to describe a scenario if it's pertinent, but do not describe philosophies or what experts say on a subject. Make it easy to read. Make sure your cover letter looks professional and is easy to read. Use 12-point Arial or Times New Roman fonts with 1-inch margins. A larger, clear font is kind to the eyes of the hiring manager, who is spending hours reading applications. Unless otherwise indicated, a typical cover letter is 2 pages. Use the 2 full pages to expand on the ideas in your resume. Use stories to talk about a situation, task, action, and results to address the requested skills in the job posting and demonstrate your abilities. Also, unless the job posting instructs you otherwise, there is no correct number of pages. Remember your audience. If you are too brief, or if you ramble too much, it could affect how you will rank in this process. If the hiring manager has difficulty reading your letter, you may not be considered further. If your cover letter is engaging and easy to review, it will get more attention. Important: attach your cover letter or resume in the bottom of the My Experience section of your Workday application. Cover letters are an important part of the application process for some positions. If a cover letter is requested and you forget it, your application will not proceed further in the process. You have a lot to offer. Let your cover letter tell that story. And we hope that someday you will be part of the team at the Department of Consumer and Business Services.